Gentlemen, welcome to an episode of Inner Monolog. I'll be your host tonight, Ricky. We have with us Julio, Bulls, and Jose. Welcome, guys. How's it going tonight?
Good.
All right. So let's just loosen up a little bit, right? So, do you guys know what a receptionist is supposed to say when you leave the sperm bank?
Nope.
No idea.
Thank you for coming. See you again soon.
Oh shit.
All right, guys. So what's new? What do you guys have going on? What's up with you, Julio? What's new?
Quarantine
What's going
right
on
now until I get my COVID results back.
You know what else you need to get is that fucking hairline. We see the top of your head.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad.
It's running away faster than my dad did.
Aye.
Yo, Julio, how difficult is that COVID exam? So I've seen some videos of people just in pain from that.
So last Friday at Kaiser Fremont, and I got one of those angry nurses who's like in her mid-40s and doesn't enjoy her job anymore.
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting in my car. They tell me to tilt my head back. She just shoved the freaking little like swab thing in with no fucks given, dude. She just shoved it right all the way in the back of my nose, twisted the hell out of it, pulls it out real fast, shoves it into the other nostril with the same velocity, and just you're done. And that was it.
Had you not said nose, now you know what every one of your girlfriends before this ever felt like.
Oh my god, not true.
Okay.
Comment below if
How
you're
would you know?
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, bro. Weren't you studying to be a cop? Doesn't domestic abuse run highly in cops?
I never had that issue.
And it's because you have to be domestic.
And I'm not.
They run before you could get to that stage.
Yeah, because they see how big Julio is. So if they run, he's not catching them. Hey, so one of us has some explanation to do. Jose, how'd you hurt your left hand?
That's mighty suspect.
I think it's old age. I think it's just old age. You know, I was having a conversation with my daughter today. She pointed out that I have a gray hair in my beard, and I told her like, "So what does that mean?" And I was expecting I don't know, or you're why, something uplifting, and she just said, "It means you're old, Dad. It means you're old." So
damn.
I'm the youngest in the group, and I got more gray hair than all of you.
Yeah, so I injured my left hand, and I don't know how I even injured it. But
It's not carpal tunnel from typing all day long?
nah. I usually write just a single. I type slow. But
He's playing the Armstrong beat now.
I told my wife that I injured it washing the dishes, so I don't have to wash it for a bit.
Hey, bro, that shit works every time. Not too long ago, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a scar in my pinky right there. I was washing a cup, and the cup broke while I was putting my hand into it, so it sliced me open right there.
Ooh.
So I agree with you, Jose. That excuse works every time.
Every time, man. And then just shout out to my little sister that hooked me up with this hand brace. Went to pick it up on Saturday.
Question.
Yep.
Doesn't your wife watch these podcasts?
I think she said she skims through it. I'm hoping this part she skims through it. Otherwise,
yeah, you just put yourself out there, man. Like,
Bro, I swear to God, I see
Jose, you know it's bad when you incriminate yourself, and Julio can point it out because he's like incriminated himself in like 3 of the last 6 videos we've made.
Yeah, this was my get out of jail card for pretty much everything. You know, dirty diaper. Sorry.
You can't risk infection, bro. You can't risk infection.
No, you can't risk infection. You don't want to mess with that biohazard.
Mm-mm.
Get out of jail for
Hey, so
for real.
Marcus. Actually, Marcus. I know that you work at Walmart. So, like, what kind of stories do you have for me at keeping the gates of Mordor from being invaded?
It's Costco, not Walmart. But
I'm about to say.
Oh, okay. No,
Dude.
that's way better.
it's more like the gates of Isengard instead of Mordor.
No, it's still Mordor.
Good point. That's what it felt like today. All right, so
Hey,
three instances.
judging by the fact that like you have to be a gatekeeper, walking around here looking like
Oh,
fucking
shit.
Gandalf, talking about you shall not pass.
Yeah, that's exactly why they put me up there. Yeah, you're big as hell and you scare the shit out of people. I was like, if they only knew. Anyway, I had 3 incidences with 3 different people, which was funny as
What
hell.
happened to that lady? What happened to that lady that was tripping about you having to show about her having to show you her membership?
All right, so she tried walking past, and I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am, membership." She's like, "Excuse me?" It's like, "Membership, please." She was like, "I have to show it to you." I was like, "That's what this means, membership." She was like, "You didn't ask them." I was like, "They already have theirs out, as you can see. Him, her, him, him." I was like, "This is the first, like, no one's ever asked me to show my membership." I'm like, "Now you're lying."
The
'Cause
last
we
time
asked
I
everyone.
randomly had mines out like that, I got arrested.
Oh shit.
No, she pulls it out, and I was like, "See," and in the time it took you to complain, you could have had your
Well,
membership out and been on
if
your
she
merry way.
pulled it out, if she pulled it out, don't you mean he pulled it out?
Maybe she pulled his membership out.
No, this is a
But
woman.
then,
Oh,
yeah,
so she
maybe
pulled your
approached
member
you and
out?
pulled your member out.
I wish. Psych! No one's going near my member, not without permission.
So then she got mad at you about it?
Pretty much. Kept bitching as she walked on. I was like, you could have saved 30 seconds if you just pulled it out.
That's usually how much you save, about 30 seconds when you just pull it out.
Yeah, plus 45 minutes.
So what's up with that old man that tried to get in without a membership? Doesn't he know that you need a membership to fucking get in and buy anything? Because like even though once you got to the front of the line, they're gonna ask for your membership card.
His excuse was, I bought it online. I'm here to pick it up after I get my stuff. I was like, no, you're not. Going right back to the membership desk to get your membership first. It was like, really? It's like, yeah, really. Get going. Then another old man walked past me, just kept walking. I was like, sir, need to see your membership. He was like, oh, I didn't know you were that fast. I was like,
the fuck?
I didn't either. Membership, please.
Well, I mean, you should have told him that it's easy for you to roll up on him.
You mean roll him over?
No, roll up on him. Like literal roll, you round bastard.
Oh.
Nah, if I tried that, I'd run his ass over.
Fair enough. That all that friction would cause some serious sparks.
Sparks? Bro, that would have been a nuclear explosion.
You see bulls rolling downhill and you think Frosty the Snowman? I'm thinking mudslide.
Shit. I was trying to keep it festive for the holidays, but I see you have other intentions.
The fuck are you talking about?
Festive.
Christmas is around the corner.
Bitch, you wearing blue.
Yeah.
At least I got
True.
Pimp Daddy Kane's hat.
Talking about festive, there's some stores that
Did
already
you
got.
say? Did you say Pimp Daddy's Kane's hat?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You look like you took the hostess man's hat.
I did.
My bad, Jose. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. What'd you say?
That's right. I'm just saying, talking about like the holidays festivities. There's stores that are already selling Valentine's Day stuff right now.
Oh yeah.
Are you serious?
I hate that. Can we
Yeah.
go one date at a time, not just keep jumping to the next fucking thing?
We can't because we're American, bro, and we have this high anxiety, so we're always worried about the next thing.
Always living in the fast lane.
Yep. That's ridiculous.
And yet we still do it.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't even put out the New Year's Eve decorations yet, have we?
What the fuck is a New Year's Eve decoration?
Yeah,
Shit,
bro. What is
it's Happy New Year, motherfuckers. You guys ever seen that stuff?
No, the only time that I've ever heard Happy New Year, motherfucker, is when I was watching fucking Die Hard.
All right.
Nice name drop.
So,
That is a
so guys, the other night, I found out I really like to masturbate naked, right? People in the coffee shop didn't think it was a good idea though. But like, I paid for my small coffee. If you don't fucking like it, Roger, go fucking home. I don't want to see you sit here and write your fucking screenplay the whole time.
Oh man.
I mean, am I wrong for that? Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, nobody wants to watch you fucking write your screenplay. You think that turns me on when I'm masturbating?
As long as you buy their products, you're allowed to sit there.
I bought a small coffee too, Roger.
I brought my own.
What you do with the Wi-Fi is up to you.
Yeah, including bringing your own drink.
If it bothers you, stop looking over here.
You brought your own device. I don't get what the big deal is.
Eyes forward.
Yep.
Right.
Just like in a urinal.
Hey, so we haven't talked about Julio in a while, so let's go back to that. Just like Julio, though, right? Just like Julio, let's talk about something in the past. I hear Trey Songz put on a concert.
Yep. This past weekend on Saturday night.
Yeah. What was up with that? Like, why did he even think that was a good idea? So they were like, "Hey, bro, do you want to put on a concert?" And he was like, "Yup."
For one, the last time we even heard Trey Songz drop an actual song that's been like a hit. I'm thinking it's been at least 8 years?
I don't know.
Maybe 6.
I
can't think back that far. I smoke way too much weed.
I just don't remember shit that far back. But
I'm just thinking
pretty much.
As soon as you play "Say Ah," it's over. All the germs going. Say ah.
We're coming for you.
That's like COVID's worst nightmare.
Yeah,
I know, right? No, that's their best opportunity. So he got hit up by a promoter from a club in Cleveland, Ohio. It was an indoor facility. They pretty much had 500 people there. People were sharing drinks. They weren't social distancing. Nobody was wearing masks. The concert lasted about 3 hours before it got broken up by the fire marshal in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Now the owner of the venue got a citation for holding the concert and everything. But my thing is, like, how fucking stupid are people to just openly say we're going to go to a Trey Songz concert during the pandemic?
I mean, just about as stupid as they are to go to Trey Songz concert during a pandemic.
I know, right? Yeah. Or when there's not a pandemic, who the fuck listens to Trey Songz?
I'd go to Trey Songz concert, bro. Don't hate on him. He's all right.
Well, more money than you.
I think we technically wasn't he the opener for Jay-Z?
Yeah, I'm also saying, like, who was there during your high school romances?
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good old Trey.
Neighbor knows your name.
Oh, now you get old Trey.
Hey, Hosey, I gotta ask you, who the fuck is Christopher Nolan?
Christopher Nolan, you don't know who he is? Well, no lie. I was actually meant to kind of Google him to find out more of his movies, but he's a director of The Dark Knight, Inception, and
so he's the dude tripping off of all this shit.
Yes.
Also, so like, doesn't he get paid to make the movies, not actually decide on who releases them?
So
that's what I wanted to ask you guys about. So basically, what he's complaining about is that he's making movies for Warner Media, and Warner Media, because of COVID and the pandemic, they're going to be changing their strategy for blockbuster releases. So now, instead of going to theaters first, they're in theaters for 3 months, and then they go to streaming and all the video services. They're going to release each day in theaters and streaming services. So they'll be on HBO Max the same day you can go watch them on big screen. And directors like Christopher Nolan are pissed off because they're saying it's kind of like devaluing their craft. And I forget what the points, but I'm like, What do you guys feel about that? Do you guys think that movies should be in theaters for like 3 months and then go directly to streaming? Or are you guys okay with same day streaming for those
Well,
movies?
Now the shit's different. I really don't give a damn.
I think it's more convenient.
Well, to me-
have it go straight
to
streaming.
me, I mean, I see what he might mean if like my revenue stream is tied to the contract of them being in theaters.
Then
I may be
get a
it.
shit ton of money.
But if I'm honestly an artist, if I'm only doing like, for example, right now, the biggest video we've ever shot was 123 views. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So if
Yeah.
I was doing this for the revenue, like I would have stopped 5 videos ago.
Yeah,
You
we
know what
all
I mean? Like if we're honestly doing this for the craft, then we're doing it for the craft. If Christopher Nolan has a problem with the fact that like he's only going to pay a set amount, well, welcome to having a job.
That's true.
Not every
And-
goddamn thing's gonna be one good payday.
One of my coworkers once said it. Sign up for a job. You already know what you're going to get paid. You've agreed before your first day what you're going to get paid. You can't bitch and complain about it once you've started the job.
Oh, you
Job is a
can.
job. You
Yeah,
can.
just
Well, I
Say
mean, you can. It's just not going to change.
Exactly. And
And
that's
Julio,
really
I
what
didn't
you
actually
said.
mean to like really bypass the fact that like we seem to have video of this fucking concert. So let's check that out real quick. Let's see what's going on in there. So Jose, you're telling me that this is an end of an era here in the Bay Area where we're no longer gonna have toll collectors?
Over. At the start of the pandemic, the few toll collectors who were left were replaced with fast-track lanes as a safety precaution. Now the Bay Area Toll Authority says the workers won't return even after the pandemic is over. The Toll Authority oversees the 7 state-owned bridges in the Bay Area, including the Bay Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, converted to all fast-track lanes back in 2013.
Yeah, yep. So apparently it was in the plan that by 2025 there'd be no more toll workers on Bay Area bridges. So I know the Golden Gate got rid of them like probably back in 2013. But now because of this pandemic, they basically sent all the toll workers home, and they just been sending people paper bills whenever they cross the bridges.
Yeah.
It's been working, I guess, so successfully that they just sped up their end date, and now those toll workers are never coming back. So no longer, stopping and paying cash when you cross the bridge.
Bro, that kind of sucks because you don't remember fucking going over the toll and seeing all fucking Greg and be like, hey, Greg, how's the family? Haven't seen you in a while.
Nah, I remember just
No. Me neither. My point being is that was a pointless job to begin with. So
I always thought the act of stopping in the middle of an active roadway to pay money is kind of dangerous.
And retarded.
I prefer having fast.
yeah, that's kind of dangerous. Yeah, no, I see that. The part that
Especially,
scares me
now
though,
with
and you
more
guys know
distracted
that
drivers.
so
Especially
out of
now
all
with
of
more
us,
distracted drivers. Oh, go ahead, Ray.
man, if you don't shut your fat, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say, people being more distracted nowadays. It's probably a good thing that we're getting rid of that, because there was always an accident of somebody getting rear-ended at the toll plazas anyway.
Oh my God! Who
Yeah.
the hell?
No, to me, it was more so the idea that it's a good way to track people.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys know me, I'm a conspiracy theorist. So this was always the plan. So to me, this was always the plan, right? Like The plan was always to make sure that if anybody had to cross any body of land or for any reason move over a certain distance, we'd be able to track them. Not only can we do that now on our phones, but every
Right.
time that you cross any form of bridge or toll area, there's going to be a digital imprint of where you've been.
Do you think, Rick, going kind of one step further with that conspiracy theory, that would ever apply to like state borders?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't, like, for example, right? Like now, when you get a passport, there's a little chip implanted in your passport so that every time you're coming to customs, when you're flying out of the state or anything like that to a different country, anytime you're approaching customs, your picture is already pulled up on their screen.
Mm.
They know who you are before they even engage talking to you.
Wow.
Yep, RFID chip.
So like we go from that, right? Like we go from having that level of non-privacy to situations like Marcus has put before us, where there's a fucking village in the Caribbean that's depending on scarecrows to help them survive COVID-19.
Oh,
shit.
man, please explain, bro.
All right, so in Cambodia, apparently the villagers there literally trust magic scarecrows that they put up outside of their houses and whatnot to ward off the coronavirus. They interviewed a lady, and we actually do got video of this, so let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Yeah, let's check that shit out.
Since I've made these scarecrows, they have helped to scare away all viruses, including the coronavirus, from spreading to my family. I myself really believe in the magic of scarecrows and don't worry about catching the virus at all.
The two scarecrows guard the gate to the 64-year-old's house near the capital, Phnom Penh. The practice has existed for more than a century in some Cambodian villages. The scarecrows are typically made of rice hay, bamboo or wooden sticks, and dressed in old clothes. Chan added a motorcycle helmet for extra protection, trusting the scarecrow's ability to fend off evil spirits and disease. Cambodia is among the countries least affected by the coronavirus, with just 307 cases and no deaths reported. But many Cambodians are still wary of getting infected, with fears heightened earlier this month when Hungary's foreign minister visited the country and later tested positive. Ik Chan said she knows little of the science of COVID-19, and though she believes in the power of her scarecrows, she hopes a free vaccine will be available soon.
All right, so if you guys looked, you can see her setting it up with a little baseball helmet and whatnot, and then she interviews with a reporter and she says, "Yeah, we trust these completely. There was no one in my family's gotten COVID, and there's this dude over here sweeping his damn ceiling."
How many people have
live
gotten
in a
COVID in
village?
that village?
I don't know. I didn't look that far into it beyond the
How many
article.
people live
but
there? Do we know?
I just said I don't know.
Do you know how many people have gotten it?
He just
Apparently,
said
no one.
No one in
She
the
said
village. So
no
they
one-
must be right.
she
Where
said
can
no
I get
one
one
in
of
the
these
village.
scarecrows? Where can I
For
get one
real.
of these scarecrows, bro?
That's
Hey,
what I'm
can I
starting.
bring it
Like,
around with
nobody
me
in the
everywhere I
village
go?
got it. My question is, did anybody in the village leave?
Has anybody
It don't matter.
visited the village?
I need one of these scarecrows, bro. Obviously, somebody visited. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a
You
fucking news
dumbass.
article about it.
I
Yeah,
bet
one
they're going to
person-
have coronavirus after this.
Yeah, one person visited, but still no cases. That's amazing.
Oh, guys, so it's Christmas time, right? And we all know that no relationship is ever perfect. So, do you guys know what Rudolph's girlfriend does when she gets mad at Rudolph?
Nope.
She goes into town and blows a few bucks.
I'm there.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Damn.
Blisson's happy as hell right now.
Blisson's probably getting blown at the mall.
That's why I said he's happy.
Right, it's just the crickets.
Moving on.
I'm just trying to figure out where I lost Julio in this conversation. Jose,
What up?
you have some unplanned home repairs coming up.
Yeah. So further proof that I just suck at being a handyman. I've been dealing for 2 weeks with the kitchen sink that's been clogging, and it's been a slow drain.
So
And
does your wife look at you and it's like, damn, I thought I married a Mexican?
every day she's like, you know what,
Oh.
you're more American than Mexican. Yeah, like that Mexican American, it should be American Mexican with the other way, because you're more American than anything. Well, I tried Drano, and that didn't work. So finally I had to call a plumber. And what I learned is that a lot of plumbers just don't call you back. You leave them a voicemail and they're either, I guess they got plenty of business. But I finally did get a plumber to call me back. He was meant to come in that same day, like 3 hours later. And about 30 minutes from the scheduled arrival time, I get a call back from this plumber. He says like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to make it. And I was like, nah. He's like, well, I had a job on Saturday and the lady who I did the job for just called and said she has COVID. So in contact with her, I don't think it's smart. He's like, I don't feel sick right now. I have no symptoms. But I don't feel like going to the house, spreading COVID. That's or leave you on the hook, for your repairs. But shit, that was just kind of like a little reminder for me, because I think at that point I didn't even have a mask ready, so I was going to receive him without a mask, come in my house, and I'm like, shit, I really need to not let my guard down again. So I eventually did end up calling another plumber, and he came like the very next day and had a mask on, 6 feet, problem got solved, and he said the clog on my kitchen sink was probably one of the top 20 worst he ever seen. So maybe it's just not me that's not a handyman. I needed a machine. Because the machine even struggled to unclog that.
Also, the top 20 worst you've ever seen. Like, bro, didn't you just move in?
Yeah, it's 3 years old, but
okay. So
Done to
what
that
the
poor house for the
hell?
last 3
What the
years.
hell are you putting down your drain?
what do Mexicans mostly cook with? Grease.
Grease?
It's cooking
Stop
oil.
cooking all that birria, bro. That's what's killing your damn plumbing.
It's those quesadillas, quesadilla tacos.
Bro, those are good.
Those are delicious,
Those are good.
dude.
but I don't know when those owners did their last
Oh, man.
like either, but
Those are
lesson
awesome.
learned. Lesson learned. It was like a $200 expense right before the holidays. So if I got someone a shitty gift, it's because of that repair. I'm sorry.
I'll take that shitty gift. You could give me some of that low grade alcohol you keep.
Jose is the main supplier for this podcast.
Yeah, no. Hey, Marcus.
What's good?
So what's up with that like Hot Wheels couple that was trying to get into your store and got mad at you and told on your manager?
All right, this is exactly what happened. So I'm at the entrance once again. Old couple walks up to me and says, "Excuse me, can you do you guys know if you got any electric carts?" Now, before they walked up, there was a woman sitting outside waiting for an electric cart as well. She had been there for at least an hour. So the next one was obviously going to go to her. So I told them, "I'm sorry, if there's none over there to the right, then they're all in use." And the wife walks in and is like, "I'll just ask the manager. He'll find me one." Like, he'll tell you the exact same shit I just told you, but okay.
Hold on.
Now,
Did you say that there was somebody there waiting for an hour?
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, now 5 minutes later, the general manager walks out, and I was like, "You looking for an electric cart?" He's like, "Yeah, for this couple." I was like, "I already told them they're all in use." He's like, "Well, I guess we'll just have to wait." I was like, "Yeah, she's gonna have to wait for the second one because the first one's going to her." A couple minutes later, someone rolls out, gets off, One of my coworkers wheels it over to the lady who's been waiting. This old lady walks her ass back out, sees it, looks at me, and is like, "Oh, you just gonna give it to her?" I was like, "She was waiting longer than you, and you went inside." She turned around and was like, "Well, damn." Walk right back inside. 10 minutes later, another one rolls out. One of my supervisors hops on it and brings it into her. About 35 minutes later, she rolls out and was like, "Thank you." I was like, "Bitch."
The fuck?
I was like, "Are you serious?"
Oh yeah, she's
The
All
level
of
serious,
of
that.
bro.
laziness is amazing right there.
Mind you, and not only that, what made it worse is she had one of those walkers and not like one of the old ones. I'm talking the new one with the seat and the fucking wheels and the brakes and everything. So she could have sat her ass down and just pushed us up around the damn stove.
Yep.
Yeah. But that would require her to use her own energy.
Yeah.
Good point.
She's obviously
point.
trying to use Costco's.
That's
energy.
But I will tell you right now, that's almost as stupid as the fact that like the Texas General
Attorney General.
sued, yeah, the Attorney General sued these states, like Michigan, Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin over the fact
Yeah.
that like they chose a different president than Texas. So therefore, under their belief, they thought that it affected them personally, like on a personal, like there was so much emotional distraught basically being caused at the fact that they didn't choose the same president as them, that they believed that the Supreme Court was supposed to overturn this shit.
The Supreme Court denied a Republican effort to nullify President-elect Joe Biden's win in Pennsylvania late Tuesday afternoon. It's one of several legal efforts launched by President Trump's campaign and allies. Another is in Texas, where the Attorney General is suing to contest election results in 4 battleground states that helped swing the race for President-elect Biden. Republican Ken Paxton is suing Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. He claims their expansion of voting access due to the pandemic violated federal law. Paxton is now asking the U.S. Supreme Court to block the states from voting in the Electoral College count next week. CBS News campaign reporter Adam Brewster joins me now with more.
And they threw it right the hell out.
As they should. That shit's stupid.
It's like, why are you meddling in other people's affairs?
I didn't even know you could sue other states.
I mean, like it's the same thing. It's the same thing that I tell Julio every day, right? Like I don't come into your house and slap the dick out of your mouth.
Every day. Every single fucking day.
His house, his rules.
Hey, bro.
Dick rules.
House, your rules, William.
It's in his house.
I like Texas. I got a lot of respect for the people of Texas, but Texas politicians are on a whole different level of just bullshit.
Well, those companies right now too.
This coming from a
I
guy
know. I
don't understand.
85% of the people he follows lives in Texas.
Well, technically, that's only because you make 85% of the people he follows, you fat fuck.
So generally, the other 15% is just people that I know. Anyway, no, but I just think it's ridiculous. Like every state is going to vote who they want to vote for, and they're going to have different processes for voting. There is
everybody has their constitutional rights.
Exactly, and there's no federal guideline that says you have to hold an election a certain way, as long as everything is secure.
Well, actually, there is a federal guideline that states that every state is allowed to hold an election in whichever way they suit possible.
There you go.
Like that is constitutional law. So just like it's constitutional law that now that the Electoral College has voted President Biden as our next president, there's nothing that Donald Trump could possibly do. And now he's basically just scamming people out of their own money.
Yeah, I don't get that. You're paying for a billionaire to launch a campaign
Because he's not
where
a
he-
billionaire. I don't know if you've been following the news, but he has over a $450 million loan from a outside bank, a bank outside of the United States,
Ooh, didn't hear about this.
and it's about
Probably
to
late.
come due. Yeah, so no, once he actually gets out of office, that's the same year that a lot of that loan comes due.
Damn, no wonder
And he's not protected anymore.
Hey, that's not even keeping in mind the lawsuit that he has in New York for fucking child molestation charges
And
that are
there's a
tied
state
to the Epstein
investigating him,
case.
too.
I heard about that.
I say he goes to jail in about the next 6 months.
I mean, it can't be any worse. It can't be any worse than getting fired as a DoorDash driver for standing up for your own rights. Right, Jose?
Oh, that's messed up. That's messed
Bro,
up.
that's so shady.
So I use DoorDash all the time, and never has it crossed my mind to fake that I didn't get the product just so I can save $40 or whatever. But apparently, this lady that was working at the CBS, she received a DoorDash order, and she said she never got it. So she straight up lied. And the dasher, knowing that it was going to come out of her paycheck, came back and found the lady and said, like, yo, why are you lying? Like, I literally hand delivered it to you. You got the food. And then she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. That shit went viral. And not only did the dasher get the meal deducted from her check, but she got
fired
for confronting the customer.
That's fucked.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
It takes a whole new meaning to the phrase "the customer's always right."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's like a whole next level from Dining Dash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the pandemic Dining Dash now.
Right.
Dine and lie.
Mm-hmm.
The only worst thing than getting fired from DoorDash would be getting fired from being Santa Claus because you refused to give a kid his fucking present.
Yeah. So basically, I saw this video on Louder with Crowder, and apparently it went viral. It started off on Twitter. A family, basically, 4-year-old went to go see Santa for the first time, and we actually got footage of this incident. Let's go ahead and roll this clip.
You don't know. What? No guns. Nerf gun. No, not even a Nerf gun. No, if your dad wants to get it for you, that's fine, but I can't bring it to you. But what else would you like? There's lots of other toys. There's Legos, there's bicycles, there's cars and trucks. What do you think? What do you think? It's okay if your dad... Don't cry. It's okay. Hey, buddy.
The smile. The smile.
All right, now if you look, you can barely hear the kid ask for the stuff that he wants. All he said was he wanted a Nerf gun. Santa was like, "Nope, can't give you a gun, can't do it." Your dad
Barely.
needs
It's
a gun.
almost like we didn't even watch the video.
And like he kept chastising the kid, asking like, "What else do you want?" And the kid was holding it together for a minute, and then he started crying. And what made it even worse is the mom had to console him and then try to get him to calm down to take a picture so they can leave.
So why did Santa not want to give him a Nerf gun?
Because it's
That's
a
an
damn
anti-gun.
Oh my God, bro! Did I just jump into the time machine? Is the little kid that didn't get his Nerf gun the same kid that now in the current moment that we live in, fucking stabbed the Dunkin' Donuts employee because he couldn't get his donut? It's the only way I can explain this shit being real.
Could be. What happened with that incident, Rick?
Okay, so this, like, for example, right? Like that little kid, like that's fucking crazy. Like, why couldn't Santa Claus just be like, okay, just wait under the fucking tree and the fucking gift will come?
Exactly. It's not like you giving him the present in the first place.
Yeah. Like with this situation, this dude went through the drive-thru, guys. So this happened in Georgia. Also, if you're in Georgia and you're watching this video, go vote. Don't play me, go vote. Anyways, this happened in Georgia, and some guy was going through the drive-thru at fucking Dunkin' Donuts, and they didn't have the donut that he wanted. So he got really mad and he left. Came back a short period later, got into an argument with one of the employees about not having the donut that he wanted. The dude proceeded to stab the guy.
No way.
Who stabs somebody over a donut?
Spoiled are you that a donut?
Damn, Homer Simpson.
Over a donut? Like, for real?
Dude.
Donut.
The guy left before the cops showed up, so you obviously know that the cops were left glazed after this.
I think we got video of that one too. I think we got video of that.
I think we do. I think we do. Go ahead and play that for us, bro. Cool. So, like, as you guys can see, that dude is retarded.
Oh, hell no.
Yo,
Shoot
you've
his
been
ass.
spoiled way too much in your life if a fucking donut triggers you to fucking stab somebody.
It just sucks how, like, we live in a world where a donut can trigger you to stab somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the need to learn propels you to the point where you climb a freaking tree to get Wi-Fi signal. Some kid in Siberia, dude. Some kid in Siberia literally climbed the tree so that he could have better Wi-Fi signal so that he could attend his school classes.
Shit,
Promise
that's
that
dedication.
And we got video of that too. Let's roll the film.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and watch this.
Would you go to these lengths or heights to attend school? Russian university student Alexei Dodoladov has to climb a snow-covered birch tree in his remote Siberian village every time he needs an internet connection, while many universities across Russia remain closed.
On November 9th, we were assigned distance learning, but I have a problem getting online here in the village. I have internet at home, but it is only 2G. I can't join the online courses because the speed is insufficient. I need to go into the forest 300 meters from the village and climb a birch tree that is 8 meters high. Here I can get onto Zoom to speak to professors.
Bro's got some insane climbing skills, son.
For real. He's good.
Spider-Man.
Like, that's some dedication right there, bro. I would have took the break. This like, you know what? I have a way to attend my classes.
That
I'ma
kid's
just
gonna have a
chill.
bright future.
In trees.
You could say he was rooted in knowledge.
He wasn't rooted and booted.
He's trying to scale his way to the top.
He was branching out for success.
He's getting ready to set up his own networking.
They wouldn't let him leave. Wow, that was corny.
Yeah.
Wasn't half bad.
No. Good for him, though.
Hey, no, that's really good for him. I mean, I don't know if you guys have anything else. I honestly, getting to the end of my rope as far as energy goes. You know,
I do want to highlight that Santa story real quick. So it does have a happy ending, 2 happy endings actually.
Okay, what's up?
Steven Crowder, the host of Louder with Crowder, contacted the family and told him that he wanted to give the kid a gift since that Santa Claus was an asshole. And on top of that, he dressed it up like Santa, basically pretended to be the real Santa to try and salvage the kid's joy of Christmas. Because that was his first time actually going to go see Santa. So they declined the offer, but asked that if he could give the present to another family that would need it because they already got him everything he wanted. And that Santa Claus, like you said earlier, was fired for making that kid cry.
Good for him.
So there was some justice. But for real, like, bro, just say okay and move on to the next kid.
Hey, hold on. Here's something. Jose, as a parent, how would you deal with that if someone told your daughters, like a Santa Claus for your daughters, you can't have this?
I would straight up pull a camera. It's like, I'm talking to your manager.
Yep.
Except he said in Spanish, ¿Puedo hablar con tu pinche jefe?
¿Tu gerente?
Quiero hablar con el patrón tuyo, cabrón.
And then he'd pull him to the side and bust at his dad and be like, mira, yo sé que el que sabe, sabe, pero este güey está pendejo.
Oh! And eventually that's going to go on a t-shirt or in a coffee mug.
Eventually.
I kind of
honestly, if I had to think about the way I'd handle it, I'd probably handle it the way, anybody would expect. I'd be all up in that fool's face. Like, don't you tell my kid what he can and can't have. If you want a Nerf gun, he's going to get a Nerf gun.
You'd handle it like a burger. Raw. But yeah, nah, bro. Honestly, that's ridiculous. I don't see how you could want to be Santa Claus and then tell a kid you can't have something.
Exactly. Just say it's going to be under the tree. That's it. I did have one more thing I wanted to bring up, Rick. I don't know if you saw that there's a kind of this Lifetime and KFC collaboration for this mini movie or commercial. But
dude, I saw something on Twitter about that, honestly, where like you're talking about the whole Mario Lopez situation.
Yes. I saw a friend posted it as a story on her Facebook, and she said, "Yup, this is real." And that was the first I heard of it. And I was like, no fucking way, it can't be real. So I Googled it. Lo and behold, she wasn't lying. That's just real. And I was like, Mario Lopez from Saved by the Bell fame is now doing this kind of like playing Colonel Sanders for KFC. And it's called like a Recipe for Seduction.
The fuck?
Bro, this
can't make that up.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it, but it premiered yesterday, I believe. I'll have cable.
I'm gonna need you to watch this, bro, and I'm gonna need you to tell us about this because this is ridiculous. For one, Mario Lopez doesn't look like he's aged one day.
Nah.
So we gotta know what his secret is. And for two, I want to know what his 23 blends of herbs and spices are. If you catch my drift.
Oh man.
That's crazy. Nah, but like if you guys don't have anything else, like that's a crazy ass story though, Jose. Like when I first saw it on Twitter, I honestly thought that it was a joke. Everything like almost seemed photoshopped.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? And the fact that like Mario Lopez hadn't aged, it never crossed my mind that it was not Photoshop, which made it so much more believable for me.
Mhm.
But I remember the other day Julio had mentioned something to me about like, for example, KFC putting out a line of candles.
Oh yeah,
And
mention that.
so they're coming out with a line of candles and like a Christmas log that you can put in your fireplace that'll make your home smell like the original recipe chicken.
So, question: Are the flavors, original, extra crispy, grilled?
No, bro. Like in
I
general,
believe it's just
it would just smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would just smell like your house. It
smell
smelled like you lived in a fucking KFC.
Yep.
Which I've never wanted.
That's every person's dream.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Nah, bro, I can't imagine that. I can't imagine being a girl coming over to my house. I mean, even though I'm a married man, like when I was single, I couldn't imagine a girl coming to my house and be like, damn boy, your house smell like KFC. Let's get down. Like,
yo, what do you do? She comes in and she thinks it's church's chicken though.
What do you inviting over, fat chicks?
No, jackass.
Bro, you actually started to question like different chicken places. Like, bro, this is KFC, not churches. Like, who the hell cares? It smells like chicken in your house.
No, but can
I
you?
don't know what kind of girls. I don't know what kind of girls you're bringing over, Bulls.
Can you guys imagine you invite some of your friends over? They play some video games. They walk in, it smells like chicken. Like, oh, we got a grub playing some Call of Duty.
Oh,
and they just
dude,
talk about
the biggest
candles
letdown
and food.
Ah, hell no.
Letdown ever, dude.
That's crazy. All right, guys. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed the show today. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe on YouTube. Thumbs up on everything any platform, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is you listen to on. Just subscribe. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
All right, we out.
Later, guys.
All right, boys. That was fun. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Later.
Later.